Board of School Directors on this Monday, October 21st, 2019. I want to welcome all the administrators that are here tonight and also our guests tonight. Welcome. We have two future teachers out there who are here to observe the board meeting tonight, so they may have questions for you afterwards. So I told them that they could come and ask any question if they had any. The purpose of this meeting is to conduct the business of the Gettysburg Area School District. Public comment is welcome, and issues will be referred to the appropriate board committee or administrator. Comments will be summarized in the official board minutes, which will be available by contacting the business office. This time, please take a moment to silence your cell phones and other electronic devices. Thank you. Prior to this meeting, there was an administrative conference for the board on property, and there was followed by an executive session on personnel. Mrs. Collins, all board members are present except for Mr. Hassinger, and he is excused tonight. Would everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Are there any notices or communications from any of the board members to share? Is there any citizen participation tonight, Mr. Net?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. Board committee reports.
Mr. President, the Finance and Facilities Committee met on October 17th. We talked about items such as a successful auction of items that are no longer needed by the district. That was through Curly's auction service. I understand one of the more popular items was a dump truck that did very well at the auction. It didn't function for the district, but it's going to work for somebody else in some way. We also took a first glance at the demographic study that's now been completed, and there's been some updates provided to Dr. Perrin and other members of the leadership team. That demographic study is allowing us now to know what to do with the parking situation at James Geddes, and there'll be some work that is going to begin on figuring out that solution to the parking. We also discussed the repairs and replacement needed to the high school roof, as well as what will be happening with the high school HVAC system coming up. So those items, as well as just hitting the important discussion points for the upcoming budget calendar, because we're going to soon be hot and heavy into the budget season.
This is that demographic study. You all should have received a copy from Dr. Perrin. It is very in-depth, 101 pages. I started reading it, and it is, there's a lot of information there to share. I think it's very good. So, and the gentleman will be here, correct, in the future?
Yeah, Dr. Stuman, who's out of Carnegie Mellon, will be here at the second meeting in November to do a short presentation and answer any questions that folks have, because it's in draft form right now. So whenever it's in final form, that's when he'll bring it public. Yep.
So please look over it and bring up your questions. Have them ready. All right. Now.
Thank you, Mr. President. Under policy, we have several policies relative to board operations that are up for final approval tonight. Of special note is policy 006 for the way that we conduct our meetings, starting, I believe, with our first meeting of November, will reflect the difference in the way that we will be running our board agenda. So we're looking forward to that. Also of note, we did meet just a couple of weeks ago, and we'll be looking at retiring a policy related to drug and alcohol. We'll be looking at some tobacco product policy 222, and we've already started on the 2020-21 calendar, believe it or not. Thank you.
Okay, and to just follow up on Al, the agenda format that you mentioned under the new policy, Pam is working on making those changes, and she'll be getting it to me so that we can give feedback to make sure that it's ready. So starting November, we will use a different format. Hopefully it'll go smoothly. We'll see how it works. All right? So thank you for the work there, Al, and your committee. All right, I believe, turn it over to Dr. Perrin for building and program information.
Just a couple of items. I'm excited. This week's the first time I'll be working with the Leadership Academy group on Wednesday afternoon. There are 9 teachers from various organizational levels and certification areas who are engaging in that process with us this year. And again, the 3 reasons for kind of engaging in the Leadership Academy were to provide leadership experiences and career ladders for teachers, as well as for us as a district, help grow leaders from within the organization. And once we do hire folks, making sure that they're prepared to actually do the role that they're hired to do. So I'm excited to work with those folks. And we'll be looking at kind of general leadership practices as it applies to where the rubber meets the road on a daily basis within buildings and within the district. And then next Thursday and a half day Friday, I'll be with the intermediate unit superintendents at the fall retreat, and we're working with Dr. McGuff, who's local, New Oxford, I believe, and we're doing a visit to the Flight 93 Memorial and leadership lessons learned through that tragedy that occurred. So, looking forward to engaging with the other superintendents throughout the IU as part of that process for my own growth and learning as well. Thank you.
The summer academy.
Summer school update.
Yes, summer school, right? Yep. Okay, we're ready for the summer school update.
Good evening. I'd like to introduce Mrs. Peterson. She is a kindergarten teacher at Lincoln Elementary. However, this summer she served as our summer academy coordinator. She has prepared a brief presentation for you this evening just to show how important this program is and to say thank you for your continued support of the program.
So Dr. McFarland just took my introduction, so I'll just dive right into it. This year, summer school ran from July 8th through July 26th, Monday through Friday. The school day was 5 hours, which included snack, lunch, and recess. 80 students attended summer school from kindergarten through 6th grade. There were 26 students from Franklin Township, 25 from James Geddes, and 29 from Lincoln. We had an 89% attendance rate for the duration of those 15 days of summer school. The process for inviting students to summer school was completed after the end of the year data was collected. Once all of that data was collected, I met with a representative from each of the schools as a team, and we selected the academically neediest students across the district. We sent out almost triple the amount of invitations to the number of students who actually attended summer school. I was blessed with a wonderful and supportive staff this year. It consisted of 6 classroom teachers, 4 intervention teachers, 2 paraprofessionals, a secretary, and a nurse. District Transportation Director Bill Bowling helped to provide transportation to and from Lincoln Elementary School. Food Service Director Sandy Weichert and her staff provided a free snack and lunch to every student throughout the summer feeding program. They also were able to put in extra time to scoop all of the ice cream for our parent night. The mission of summer school this year was to develop relationships, respect, and rapport with the students as a foundation to build the routines of the school day and academic rigor upon. The following comments provided on parent surveys attest to reaching and fulfilling this mission. They said, "Mr. Snyder is great. He sat down and discussed how my daughter Taylin is doing so far. I'm seeing improvement in Taylin. She loves summer school. I, as a parent, love the fact that they have interactive summer school with teachers. Thank you, Taylin's mom, Emily Bevenauer." Also, the program is wonderful. Mrs. Newton is very welcoming and very caring of each of her students that she only has for 3 weeks. Also, the students shared in their surveys that my teacher, or meeting with Mrs. Ketterman, or Mr. Kress were their favorite parts of summer school. The vision of summer school was to revitalize the students' love for learning and support their academic deficits so that they take more responsibility for their own learning and are better prepared for the upcoming school year. The parents' comments also spoke to the vision of summer school. They responded with, "Thank you for helping support the students in extra help to progress their schoolwork." And also, based on the comments of my daughter, it seems like lots of times that Summer Academy is lots of fun while still managing to review and continue to learn. The students commented on their surveys that their favorite parts of summer school were learning new things, math, games, and learning, and when we all go to the carpet and do foundations. The teachers were committed to supporting the students at their level, but also challenging them to strive for more. Our kindergarten class prepared our incoming students with the routines of the school day and introduced letters and numbers, while the upper grade levels ran independent stations mimicking our hybrid rotations. We partnered with the 4-H again this year to do 3 environmental science lessons with our 3rd through 6th graders. They spent time matching animals to their habitats, talking about droppings, dissecting owl pellets, and completing a scavenger hunt on the on-campus pond. We implemented a few new initiatives at summer school this year. My favorite and the most impactful to our students was having a specials class once a week. Leslie Woodward, Lincoln music teacher, Gina Robertson, retired Lincoln art teacher, and I provided art, music, and gym class for each of the grade levels once a week. A very special thank you to Leslie and Gina for volunteering their time and for their above and beyond efforts for our summer school students. The students really enjoyed their time. Additionally, Mr. George visited us from Adams County Library with his storytelling and got involved in his activities. Thank you, Mr. George, for your commitment to sharing your love for reading. We also made efforts to make parent emergency forms and parent surveys easier, more accessible, and more parent-friendly. Both of these changes are thanks to technology, Sharon Martin, Lincoln's school secretary, and Sue Yingling, high school counselor secretary. As a part of summer school, we hosted a well-attended parents' night. The families built ice cream sundaes as they arrived, and then they headed to their children's classrooms. In the classrooms, the teachers met with the families to discuss the students' progress and share some of the projects that they were completing in class. Laptops were set up in the classrooms for the parents to complete their parent survey. This seemed to aid in getting the parents to participate and respond in the survey. According to the parent survey, 97.7% of parents rated summer school as good or very good. The students also completed a survey that showed that 87.9% of students rated that summer school was also very good or good. A parent shared this comment, which I feel like speaks greater volumes than the percentages themselves. She said, "I sincerely appreciate the district offering this program. Thank you." In closing, I would like to express a sincere thank you to all of the teachers and staff members that made summer school possible. Thank you to our elementary school principals for their support and encouraging treats. Thank you to Dr. Lay for always being present and investing in both our teachers and our students. And thank you, school board members, for your endorsement of the summer school program and allowing us the opportunity to service so many students. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that presentation. Board members, do you have any questions for her while she's here? No? All right.
Just a quick comment. I know Mr. George personally, and he's fantastic, and this program just seems amazing. And kudos to you and the team.
Thank you very much. Would like to add, it's so important to be able to have learning experiences over the summer to keep students academically engaged, actively engaged in thinking and processing and collaborating with their friends so they're ready for the next school year. So I'm just thrilled that this program is here and getting here.
Again, thank you. I believe we are ready to move on to our business items. And the first one we will take under personnel is item 9.1, the approval of the GAEA contract.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Is there a discussion? All right, hearing none, we'll take the vote. Carrie?
Yes.
Kathleen?
Yes.
Alice?
Yes.
Al?
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Sylvan,
Yes.
and I vote yes. I just would like to thank all those that were involved in the negotiations during the process, the teams from both the association and the board, and I appreciate the board's support. And we do appreciate the collaboration with GAEA and feel like the agreement provides stability for the district over the next 4 years. This allows for long-term fiscal planning to meet the instructional programming needs of our students while being responsible with the community's resources. Again, I want to say thank you, and please pass that on to the association. All right? All right, our next items, item 9.22 and including item 9.6.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Okay, hearing none, take the vote. Kathleen?
Yes.
Alice?
Yes.
Al?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Sylvan?
Yes.
Carrie?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, policy, item 12.1, 2 and including 12.11. This includes 9 policies for final adoption and 1 policy for tentative adoption.
So moved.
Discussion. All right, don't hear any. Alice?
Yes.
Al?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Sylvan?
Yes.
Gary?
Yes.
Kathleen?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, transportation, item 15.1 and item 15.2.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All right, we'll take the vote. Alice?
Yes.
Al?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Sylvan?
Yes.
Carrie?
Yes.
Kathleen?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Last item is under financial report, item 18.1, which is pay the bills.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion or questions concerning paying of the bills? All right. Al?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Sylvan?
Yes.
Carrie?
Yes.
Kathleen?
Yes.
Alice?
Yes.
And I vote yes. That completes all our business items for tonight. Under information items, anything from any board members for good of the order tonight? I just want to give congratulations to the girls cross-country team for winning their division championship, and also to the girls soccer team, who has won their first division championship in the history of the school, to my understanding. And they took second in the York Adams League Championship on Saturday night, lost 2-0 to Central York, who won it. This is their 4th time, so they're a really good team. And they are presently playing at Warrior Stadium in the first District 3 game. So as soon as this meeting's over, I plan to get over there and watch the rest of that game. They're playing Palmyra. So if you have some moment tonight, you might want to stop over and see the girls play. They've had a fantastic year. Did you have anything else?
Just one last reminder, on November 4th, there'll be an action item to appoint 2 board members to Adams County Rec. So be thinking about that. That'll allow us to appoint 2 people prior to the first meeting, which is like November 21st, something like that. Yeah.
Yes, and you have to be on the board, so. All right, our next meeting is Monday, November 4th, 2019 at 7 o'clock. Stand adjourned.
What are you guys doing?